An
overstimulated ray of sunshine.
A sunbeam for Jesus.
Yes. Yes.
The one, the only, the very unemployable Ashley Gentry.
Thank you so much, Rick Davis.
Yes. So how are you doing? You came in hot.
I did.
Speakerphone blaring, going, running, gunning.
And I'm in my pickleball clothes.
Yes.
Because
first things first, you got shit to do later.
Yeah, so it's pickleball.
Right, exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because I'm overstimulated, and I thought, what's better than to go whack some balls later?
Yes. Metaphorically speaking?
Maybe.
No, actually, literally. Yes.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, yes, no, literally. Yes, that's what I do. So
now, okay, so on the pickleball thing.
Yep.
How long is it that you, like, is this an hour? Is this a...
Ooh, no. See, this is the problem.
But you're networking too, right?
Oh, constantly.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, constantly networking, but you get to so it's very social when you're starting out and like you're learning to play.
Everybody
and
sucks.
Yeah, right. And then you start to get good. And then it just changes. And so I'm in that phase where I really, you work to get good games and you get really excited and it's energy. It's just like anything else you do. When you find people that you're compatible with, like you're unstoppable.
Yeah, it's a force multiplier.
It is a force multiplier. So like now I even got invited to this exclusive men's group that plays on Sunday. So on Sundays, there's a men's group that plays and they do their own tournament. They reserve some courts and do that. But it's all guys I normally play with during the week and other days. And so
they vetted you.
They know me. But like, so on Sunday I was there and all the good players, all the guys were playing over there. So I had to play with all the weak sauce players. And I was so sad. So I kept on going over there.
Did you dominate?
No, well, yes. But I kept watching their games. And they were like, "What's up, Ashley?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just bored. You guys are all playing over here." So the one that leads it, he was like, "You can play with us now." So not only am I the only woman, I am the only Caucasian. Two birds, one stone.
Okay.
I know. So I feel like I'm winning.
You diversified it.
I did diversify it. Normally the white blonde Anglo-Saxon,
right. Normally
the wasp does not diversify a group.
Go. Yeah.
So it's super fun. And then a big group of us go during the day. A bunch of other unemployable entrepreneurs will play during the day.
It's totally on topic. And then
Yes.
the idea that you can build not a business around that, but your business flows from that because it actually empowers. The whole thing of what you were saying a second ago, the force multiplier of the energy. Mm-hmm. It's like when I'm doing the shit that is in the same direction, it's like the alignment and the woo, and all of that. Everything just seems to work out, you know?
Well, and look, it's a tough economy right now, right? I mean, no matter what industry you are in, everybody is feeling the pressure and stress. What did I call it? The other stressor. That's the new word. Pressure and stress equals stressor. We're all under stressor. And if you can play pickleball, enjoy it, act like yourself, do all of those other things. And then you go, well, I'm going to use her as a realtor because if we can play 4 hours of pickleball together and move and groove and I see her pivot and her hustle, like that's how hard she's going to work for me in real estate. Right. And so, it's definitely an alignment. Everybody's working on their 2026 business plans. And I'm like, which pickleball paddle am I buying for 2026
dude, I love it.
Dominate?
Okay. So like right there, you just took the off. Yeah, you dovetailed. You took the off ramp to exactly. So it's like, I love gimmicks. Everything is a gimmick, and I love them.
I know. I need this in my life. This gimmick.
Yes,
I know.
This is a gift from the Amazon gods.
I know. I remember you got 2, and
yes. And then I even consulted AI to be like, "Hey, what's Amazon's return policy? They won't answer any of my shit." And it's like, "Oh no, they've already written it off. Never mind." And I was like, "Oh, fair enough."
Yeah, because you got 2 in the mail.
Conscience is cleared by AI, so my karma is totally spotless. So check
we'll
this
go
out.
with that.
Yeah. So this is a combination of GPT, Notion, and Gamma.
Okay.
So I was just like, oh, let's make some stuff. Let's fool around.
Yep.
So we have our little topic page here.
Okay.
The actual. So I thought cliche because
it is.
You and I are both anti-cliche, and the Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm Pollyanna bullshit makes us insane. And so here it was I had it say cliche, an idea or a phrase that's used so often that is no longer interesting or effective. Like, for example, work-life balance. It's a lie.
It is a lie. I mean, I guess it's not a lie if you work 4 hours a day or clock in and clock out. I mean, for those people, I guess it is. Entrepreneurship and life balance is a lie.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Check this out. So like right there, like mentally, you just dovetailed again. Myth versus reality.
Oh, I love that. Okay, it says entrepreneurs have flexible schedules. That's so funny. So when somebody comes to me, says, I think I want to get into real estate. I'm like, oh, okay, why? Well, flexible schedule. And I said, flexible like a pretzel, right? I mean, like you're going in and out and everything else. But I think it's autonomy in your schedule.
Oh, there you go.
That's where I've been using. Like I get to dictate based on what I think my goals are, whether or not I'm going to slot something into my calendar. And so for me, I protect my pickleball time because it's very important to me. And that's something that I get autonomy in my schedule to work other tasks around that.
Well, and when you begin, it literally is you're doing all of it all the time, and there is no off switch and there is no off season. And then oh my God, the whole, like it's our action plan or it's our business plan or whatever, which is cool if you're wired for that. But like for those of us in the unemployable,
except I used to plan for my new Franklin Covey planner. So that's what I would do. And I would put this whole schematic around, okay, I'm going to get the one with the pockets because then I'm going to put all my receipts in there and then my business card holders, right, when I meet people. And then that thing would stay in the wrapper.
Okay.
And I would buy a new one every year.
So I've been cleaning house. And so I find this thing in the closet where at some point I was like really intending on being organized.
Are we all?
Dude, so it is like the absolute manifestation of half-assed planning or a good idea with zero follow-through. So it was like one of those accordion style gimmicks, like kick-ass gimmick, like, and I'm like, wow, what is that?
And did it have like tabs and stuff?
Yeah,
tabs.
It had tabs. It had the accordion style thing where and I think there were maybe like 3 pockets that had stuff in it.
Okay.
And so it's like
is your birth certificate in there?
No, that's actually a different shoebox.
Okay. Because Reese has one of the accordion style ones, and it's read. That's hysterical. That's never going to get old.
It's never.
That's never going to get old. All right, Alan. Or Fallon. Yeah.
So then I pull, and it's like, it's receipts for like the dumbest shit from like 2017. Like, what was like, I don't know. I meant well. I know that.
We always mean well. I think that's the hard part. That's why when like back to school shopping for like school supplies was always exciting because you do. I mean, but I always got overwhelmed and all of those other things. I got excited for the supplies, but I never wanted to use the supplies. Does that make sense?
Yes. Oh, like a couple of my sojourns into corporate America, I loved when you're like the new hire and you get like all the stuff.
Yeah.
And you get like the badass like thing of the highlighters and it's multicolored and there's like different kinds. And there's all kinds of Post-its and like
Post-its.
There's all this just all these assets. Like you're given like all this office supply stuff, and then it just gets. Oh my God, it turns into a giant shit pile that I never...
No, mine is usually the Post-its would have like doodles on them. A gum would be in them. Like nothing actually for work purposes.
Yeah, nothing pertaining to work or business actually being done.
That's why I love the title companies when they come and they're like, do you want one of those big calendars? No, it's just going to be a doodle pad, right? Like that's
how they should phrase it. Do you want something to doodle on?
Do you want a doodle pad when you're pacing around your room?
Or when you're just like about to lose your shit on a conference call that's been just droning on?
Yeah.
Well, yes, I would like that. I would like something to get my artistic leanings out.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
So yeah, I find all of these things and then I have this other weird thing where I was cleaning out the garage, which holy hell, what an undertaking that was. There's like so many like COVID remnants and things.
So you really haven't cleaned it out.
No. There's some stuff. I hired whatever it was, junk luggers or whatever.
Oh, okay.
To come. There was shit in there that the best I could do was get it out of the house. It got into the garage and then it just went away. You know what I mean?
Isn't that awful? I mean, we do. And why do we hoard stuff that we know we're never going to do anything with? I have a basket for very important things behind like if you're watching any of my podcasts at home, like it's very clean, but that's where things go that I think I'm going to go back to.
It's a staging area for things that are
I'm pretty sure these are important, like IRS notices or like things like that. And then I'm like, I'll iron this out later.
If they really mean it, they'll send you a registered letter.
Yeah, it'll be fine. A nasty gram. It's so bad, Rick. But you know what makes me feel really seen is that we are not alone. Like,
oh, hell no.
And we can finish each other's sentences because obviously this is very stereotypical for personalities like ours.
Yes. And so I'm curious, like, what is your favorite thing you've done this year? How's that for a curveball? Because we don't have normal. Oh, like it was the thing, or it was that one event, or it was that party, or that. You know what I mean? There's nothing.
Oh, I guess my favorite thing, because it's still 2025, was going to Florida and doing that speaking gig on stage.
Oh,
yeah. So that
right.
was, yeah. So that was, I mean, that was just a, leap of, again, be in the room, be seen, everything else. We did the women's event with Kathy Caps Warren and Nikki Watson and Jameson Olsen at Metrotex, and Jameson Olsen with All My Sons Moving, shout out. And she's the Ninja Ginger.
Yes.
So she's super intense. So of course we clicked.
Yep, absolutely.
Could have gone the other way, I guess.
Oh yeah, it could have been two cats in a sack.
Yeah,
it's always a crapshoot.
You don't know, but she was at my breakout table, and I did a 10-minute version of my speech from the women's conference last year that we did with Michelle. And she just looked at me and she goes, I need more of you in my life. And like no inflection in her voice. And I was like, okay, question mark. And then she was like, can you do that? But in, and
Gussy it up
deep
and take it on the road.
Yeah. And she's like, will you come to Florida? I was like, I guess, sure, why not? So that was the first time I was actually my all expenses paid to go on this women's conference for one of the Florida Realtor Associations, actually the third largest in the country. And it was absolutely amazing. And I was on stage with the girls with Grit, which are it's like the top real estate coaching collective with EXP, and they're amazing. And then the first female NFL football coach. So she was a linebacker coach for the Arizona Cardinals. So it was her, the girls with Grit, and me. But you know what was so humbling? And they were phenomenal. I met so many women there. It was sold out. Such a neat Florida venue. It was like so Miami, even though it wasn't Miami. I had so many people still today will reach out to me and say, I was so inspired by you, and like I was the best takeaway. And I was the least...
least prepared, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, I was prepared, but it was just.
But the thing is, for you, it's and I'll just interject this here.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you said. There's a reason why somebody as intense as the Ninja Ginger would say, like, I need more of you in my life.
Yeah.
No qualifier. No. It's like it's you either get it or you don't. And the ones that get it, it's basically you're qualified by your life and by the fact that you are. Not entirely transparent, but you are very much what's on the label matches what's in the can.
In the church, in the bar, on the pickleball court, in a real estate deal.
Yes.
It is the same person across. And that's why I had a great presentation. I mean, I had my slides and everything else.
You didn't do them like in the Uber on the way to the thing?
No, I actually had to. Well, I had to prepare them beforehand, to send them to them.
You got to give them to them.
I got to give them to them because everything was pink, so they had to change them to pink.
Yeah, you're painting into a corner there.
Yeah, but it was... so cool is, I had my framework. I knew what I wanted to do, but I just locked in and I blacked out. And I was like, man, I don't know that I can go for 30 minutes. Well, sure enough, she's like putting the 2-minute mark, and it was absolutely amazing. So I would say that was my favorite thing that I've done, completely out of my comfort zone, but it's something that obviously I want to lean into more.
Yes. Well, that's part of the genesis of this.
Correct.
Where it's not topic specific, but more about the lifestyle that would lead somebody to have the skins on the wall that can then translate into something that is not readily apparent as far as like, oh, if you do this, dot.
Yeah. It's not, I mean, and that's the whole thing is sometimes it is hard for people. It's like, well, what are you getting paid to go do that? Because I do speaking gigs like once a week now at this point locally, but it's like, what are you getting paid for that? I'm getting paid in the human capital, in the influence, and all, the networking. I mean, those are things that I will say on the cliche side. Something really resonated with me when I was trying to build my business back up. And this was probably 7-8 years ago when I had nothing. And somebody came and they said, you never know when you are one relationship away from changing the entire trajectory of your life. And so I constantly just have that in the back of my mind that I don't know if that room has somebody in it that's going to completely change this next chapter of my life and helped me to continue to go. And there have been, that doesn't have to be one person.
Right.
But one person at any given season can help you elevate. And so that was huge. And then the other cliche is that you are, basically a representation of the 5 people that you most closely associate with.
Yes. And those are, at least in my opinion, those are a little bit more quantifiable after you've done it over time.
Yep.
Because given the time horizon as being infinite or as long as you can, you know what I mean? It's like, yes, of course, sooner or later you're going to need groceries. You know, so there has to be some sort of like...
Still have to bring some money in.
Right. There has to be some sort of revenue generating thing. But all of that aside, you're not so precious and you're not so, essentially up your own ass as far as like, oh, I need to be this for my, I need to be compensated for my time. No. Because for me too, there's the thing of if I like it, I'll do it for free a hell of a lot longer. And then there's some other stuff that, even when they pay me, I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it. Yeah,
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do that.
Right.
No, you.
Yes, exactly. It's like, how do I politely decline?
Yeah.
Or when, somebody takes umbrage with something or whatever, whenever, you ever had that thing where it's like, okay, we're probably not a fit, but let's see, and then.
That's every employee I've ever had. And by the way, it doesn't work out.
I was thinking more along the lines of, because like you'll have folks that they don't know what they want. But later on, they'll tell you what they don't want. And it's like,
I'm really good at that.
Yeah, that would have been helpful up front.
I'm very clear at what I don't want.
Just saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in this world of like the content creation or whatever, there's often, if I don't have a roadmap or we don't have a roadmap of like, where do you want to go? It becomes this nebulous thing of where you're just throwing stuff out there.
I know.
It's like, it can get really bogged down. And I prefer when somebody comes in and they're just on fire, and it's just like, go. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, something's going to come out of the wood chipper that makes sense.
Yes.
What was really neat? We were at the Taste of YPN last night, which was absolutely phenomenal. Raised $10,000 for Minnie's food pantry, and it was just a great thing. And there was a woman there named Pam who had come to one of the workshops. I think it was the one at the title company that we did.
Oh, right on.
And she was like, I wasn't posting and everything else. And she was like, and you just said, just freaking post it. Just put it on there. And she's had 9.6 million views on her Instagram since then. And you know what? Here's me, completely convicted. I'm not posting it. And I'm like, Pam listened to me, but I'm not listening to me. But look at that. That's amazing.
Pam will tell you.
Pam will tell you. Yes. But the impact was awesome to know that I did that to get her off the ledge and do that. And those are the things that fuel your fire and fill your cup. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, and you and I both have a long history of, I don't know, we'll show up at least once, and if it sucks, you just don't go back. That's sort of the operating philosophy.
So for all of you people who have invited me somewhere, I didn't go the second time. That is why. And I snorted. I do that.
I was trying to find a way to deftly maneuver out of that, but I don't think there really isn't one.
It's okay. It's like me on the pickleball court. Well, I'll play with anybody one time, and then they're like, do you want to run it back? Ooh, I've got to, and I keep on walking, and I don't even finish my sentence, and I just grab my paddle. And they're just like, bye.
Hence unemployable.
Hence unemployable. Because I have to be stimulated, or else it doesn't go anywhere.
Yes.
Or overstimulated, and then I get paralyzed.
Yes.
It's 2 modes. It's not good.
Well, and you can't have one without the other.
You can't have one without the other.
And I'm the same way. I'm either bored or I'm completely jacked on like, okay, what do I do next? What is the thing?
And I think that's where so many of us, again, the entrepreneurs are the kids that got C's and D's in school and everything else because they weren't compliant. They didn't listen. Talks too much on the report card, doesn't keep their hands to themselves. It's all of that kind of stuff. Everybody in the studio is shaking their head if you're wondering, even behind the scenes. And that's why Dan Martell, by the way, do you watch him?
Is that the...
It's the blonde guy. He's probably early to mid 40s.
I know the name.
Okay. He's awesome. I turned Michelle on to Dan Martell too. And he's basically like, school is not designed for winners.
Hell no.
It's not. I mean, and that's absolutely, he was in he was in jail at 17. And
I like him already.
Yeah, no, it's just he's so authentic and he's so real, and I think that's what's so amazing about this time in life, even with all of the craziness that's going on, like the New York City mayoral race that just happened. Like, what am I witnessing?
I'm moving there to get rent control.
I know, right? Let's do that. How about just make more money? But okay, we're different. So anywho, you start thinking about it, and I was talking to my friend Shauna Quisto. Shout out to Shauna. She's also an amazing realtor and broker.
Yes.
I told her yesterday, I said, you know what's amazing? I said, I have won during left wing administrations, and I've won when we've had right wing administrations. I will win.
Bingo.
No matter what the external world is going on and everything else. And so many people are focused on that instead of focusing on what the opportunities are right in front of them.
Agreed.
And again, that is not what school teaches you. A school does not teach you to scale and build and seize opportunity. They have textbooks and tests and paralyze you with fear of
Yes.
what's ahead of you and what's already happened.
The public school model, like from when I was a kid, it was literally designed to make you conditioned to actually go to work in a factory.
It still is. If you drive by, and I've been saying this for years, and now it's actually mainstream popular. If you drive by an elementary school, it looks like a prison yard.
Yep.
And so,
like a halfway house.
Yeah, I mean,
because they get to go outside a little bit.
Well, you got your yard time. Yeah, right. You got your yard time. You've got your concrete building.
Yep.
With little to no
Brutalist
windows.
Architecture.
Yeah, little to no windows, and then a chain link fence around the entire perimeter.
Yep.
And then you're sitting there and you're going, I wonder why these children aren't thriving. I'm like, there's nothing to stimulate them. It's a sterile, cold, and sorry for all those people. And Michelle and I obviously differ on some of these things, because I'm like, school's dumb. College is dumb. And she's back in college. But that's why I love her. We need those people in the world too.
There are certain things like, okay, if you're going to be a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer,
she's got her PhD. Yeah. I think that's amazing for her. She loves to learn.
And like but she's not doing that as a source of income. She's doing that because she's didactic, where or autodidactic, where it's like, okay, I want to learn.
Yeah, and I'm like,
cool, mazel tov, knock yourself out.
But that's why we get along so well together.
Yes,
because I push her too. So it's so much fun. But I think that's again why it is hard, because if you don't find your people that understand how you tick, that I'm really not going to get motivated until I feel some downward pressure, right? Like
Same.
that's just how I am. So you can have a honey to-do list or whatever else you need me to do, but until my hair's on fire, it's not getting accomplished.
Yeah.
Like I'm hosting a baby shower on Saturday and have done nothing for it. Now, luckily, Mark and Brittany, who are the ones that I'm hosting it for, they are actually doing everything, which I'm like, that's not what I'm supposed to do it, but thank you so much.
Yeah.
But there's still stuff I need to get ready because there's 50 people coming to my house.
Bro.
But I'm going to go play pickleball. And you know why? My favorite phrase now, and there's a book that I probably should listen to because I won't read it, is everything is figure-outable.
Oh, I like that.
And that's kind of like a phrase that I will always say. I'm like, we'll figure it out, right? But everything is figure-outable.
Yes.
Amazingly, it gets done.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And well, I love it. And so like, okay, we've been kicking it for a minute.
We have.
You got that pickleball look.
Oh, I do, but it's okay.
I have one last.
I thought I was about to say you got the gimmicks. Did we?
I don't even remember what the last gimmick was.
Okay, let's see. And surprise.
Words of wisdom. Oh, my disclaimer.
There is a greater than zero chance that this is total bullshit.
Your passion will lead you to your purpose.
I don't know how my passion for pickleball is going to essentially lead me to my purpose, but I'm here for it. I mean,
lean into it.
I'm gonna lean into it. We're gonna figure it out.
Here's the thing: I don't even know what my passion is, and like historically, my passion leads me to rehab.
You know what? I think our passion is I like competition. I like to win. Yeah. Right.
Same.
I like to win. I liked there to be a goal that I'm trying to achieve, because we're process people. Because once we achieve it, I'm like, I'm bored.
Yep.
So I like the chase. I like the competition, and
it's the figure-outable.
It's part. Yes, and that's why I probably like pickleball, because I'm literally for hours straight chasing balls and trying to figure it out.
Yes.
So
but you're also actually getting the improvement, which is the feedback and the payoff.
And being invited to the all men's group.
Dude.
What up?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see me.
That's some alpha shit right there.
Thank you. skins on the wall.
Yeah.
This was fun, buddy.
Yes. We'll go get them.
Okay. Till next time.
Yes.
All right.
Whenever that might be.
Yeah. We'll see you later.